What's up, guys? I'm in the mood to do a rant today. I've been doing really good eating healthy, or I'm not like a health nut or anything, but I've been really good about trying to lose some weight. I've been doing okay. I lost some pounds, but I still got a long way to go. But I want to make a video rant about how expensive food is that's good for you. Or just not even really health food. I mean, health food is really expensive. To go to a gourmet health store, forget it. I mean, I don't know who can really afford to do that constantly. But just average groceries. I have a pile of stuff on the right there, to make a meal. And on the pile on the left, which is probably the first thing you noticed, is a plate of 100 McDonald's chicken nuggets. And if you don't believe there's 100 there, you can see in the back those two mini briefcases. Each one of those holds 50. I got this idea to make this video not too long ago. I was going through McDonald's to get a coffee in the morning and actually wanted to try. They have an oatmeal thing now with fruit in it, which is actually pretty good. And I thought, oh, it's a good little breakfast. And I saw the sign not too long ago, and it was just like this. It's a mountain of chicken nuggets, and it's $9.99 for 50, which I think is as cheap as it's ever been. It comes out to 5 cents a chicken nugget, which is awfully cheap. But between seeing that and then recently seeing a show on television about inner city kids, I mean, they did a demonstration or experiment. And they took these kids from like all these major cities, and they took kids from like the suburbs and some kids that are out west. And most of the time, I mean, like almost spot on every time, the kids that are out west, they can easily identify very simple fruits and vegetables. There were kids that lived in the city who didn't know what a pear was. I mean, they literally, they lined up like 6 or 7 different kinds of vegetables and fruits, and they said which one. And these kids were probably from age like 5 to, I want to say, 9 or 10. And the kids in the cities, for the most part, they didn't know what fruit was. Now, this is obviously general information. Not everyone's like this, but I guess whoever they happen to pick were pretty rough off. And these kids, their daily meals are McDonald's. They are chicken nuggets. They're not used to having actual meals. But these kids, they couldn't identify what a tomato was. One kid, they asked the little boy, who must have been like 7 years old, he said, "Please point out the tomato." And he pointed at an apple. Now that's just really, really sad to me. And it's not about not being educated. It's just about diets being so horrible. Now I'm not saying I'm a role model for good eating. I mean, I'm overweight for a reason. But I think it's important to just to know that it stinks. Like I said, it's more of a rant. It's not really an educational video. It's just a rant. It's just I'm upset that it's so expensive to eat healthy, I find oftentimes I'll see a nice recipe for something that looks pretty good, pretty straightforward, fresh ingredients, very healthy looking. But I find that I don't have the stuff I need in the house. Look at this pile off the right here. Spices, like onion powder, whatever you need. Spices are very expensive, but most recipes call for spices. Fresh vegetables, also expensive. I got fruit here, oranges, fresh broccoli. I got, bottled water in the back. I've talked about that before. The water's not a great example because, of course, you can drink tap water in most places. It really depends, but I'm just saying, drinking water is healthy. You don't necessarily have to buy bottled water. It's a more expensive way to do it, but it's a convenience. I got some fruit here. I got a thing of rice vinegar. By the way, I'm making something Asian, which I might do a video on later. But anyway, meat. Fresh meat from your grocery store. Expensive. Very expensive. That's a pork loin. Sauces, pre-made sauces. This sauce was like $2 or $3. It's a very small jar. Now you might say, well, just make your own sauce. Well, you know what it's going to cost me to buy all the crap that I have to put in this to make it like this? Even more expensive. Fruit, not even just fresh fruit, processed fruit. It's not processed, but it's individual packages. All this stuff, it's just a representation of quote-unquote healthy food, as opposed to this pile of crap over here, which is crap. And by the way, I did specifically buy 100 chicken nuggets today, specifically to make this video. So now you're thinking, well, Jeff, you're talking about all this healthy food. What are you going to do with all those nuggets? You going to eat them all? Of course not. In fact, I don't really know entirely what I'm going to do. I'll probably give them away to someone. I'll eat some of them. I might just spread them out over the next week. It'll be chicken nugget week. But I just wanted a good representation. I think this really drives the point home to actually see it like that. Now, these 50-piece chicken nugget satchels, I guess you would call them, I'm assuming, I never saw a commercial or anything for them, but I'm assuming it's supposed to appeal to a family You know, like a family gets a thing of 50 and a bunch of sauce and they all split it. But, or a party. But who really brings McDonald's to a party? Usually you think, oh, someone will just order a pizza or two. It doesn't make sense to me. Here's another thing. The supersizing. Don't you remember when they banned supersizing? It was illegal. It's making our country obese. How dare you offer, you know, 8 pounds of French fries for an extra 15 cents? Well, guess what? All the fat people who ate all those supersized meals, they're still eating the same amount of food. They're just paying more for it now. And if you're going to get rid of supersizing, how can you order a bucket of 50 chicken nuggets for 10 bucks? How is that not tempting to the woman with the 3 kids and no money in her bank? You know? She can barely afford to get dinner. This is much more appealing to the low classes and low societies that we have in America. There's kids that just grow up on that. They have all kinds of health problems. I mean, obviously everyone knows, I can't speak for other countries, but as far as America, obesity is pretty bad. Higher rates than ever. I don't know how accurate these are, but the last time I heard it's like 51% or 52% is obese in America, or at least overweight, maybe not obese. By the way, obese is 100 or more pounds over the weight you're supposed to be at your age and for your height and all that kind of stuff. But it's just a rant because it's just upsetting. It stinks. I want to eat healthy. I want to do that so bad, and there's so many good meals and stuff I can make, but I just can't afford to do it all the time. And sometimes I'm stuck with that pile of grease. And don't get me wrong, I love chicken nuggets. They taste great, but they're not good for you. And you know what? Most people eat crappy food every now and then because it is a convenience. Oh no, you know, I got no time to go make dinner, or I'm really in a rush, or for a lot of people, finances, you know, I just don't have a lot of money to buy food for the week or whatever. Let's have a quick meal. It's too much of a convenience in our country, in the United States of America. And although I like the convenience, and of course we do have the option as a consumer to buy what we want, it's not pushed down our throat. We don't have to go to McDonald's and buy 100 chicken nuggets. You know, we can go to the store and buy, you know, greens and, you know, make a salad and tomatoes and all that kind of stuff. But for so many people, it's just too hard to make that decision right there. And it's way too easy to just go with that. So, although they're not forcing it on us, they're making it extremely difficult to go the right way and to eat healthy and to, you know, to get good nutrition and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, I don't even know why I thought it was a good topic. I mean, I love to hear your comments and everything. I'm getting sick of it. I want to eat healthy. I want to get good food and stuff, but it's just so expensive. I can't afford it. You know, eating is not something that I can just stop doing. I really wish I can. There's certain things in life I wish we didn't have to do. Go to the bathroom, eat, you know, sometimes sleep. I feel like there's not enough time in the day to get what I need done. But these are just obviously essentials to keep us moving. And so anyway, I don't know. It was upsetting. I decided to make this video. And I just wanted your thoughts on it, your opinions. Of course, all video responses are welcome. Like I said before, some of the stuff I'm going to be making an Asian dish. So I might do a video on that. I know I like the food videos are somewhat popular. A lot of people like that because pretty much everyone eats. So, you know, I might end up doing a video on that. But anyway, just like I said, I want to have a good representation, an actual picture of what it is, you know, our choices. This is always cheaper than that. It's just, it's crazy to me. Anyway, your thoughts, opinions, comments, all welcome below. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Take care.